California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Carry now for Dalvin Cook. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Gurley. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They try right side here. Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now they try the right side here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. He'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Goff. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. Here's Natson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A big pickup of 38. Gurley again here on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They've had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. Well, he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Shreds the tackle and shedding his way forward. He's still on his feet. And he takes this one down almost all the way.
Man, that arm bar is something serious.
Chunk on the ground there,
God
27
damn.
yards.
Unrealistic.
Territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. From the red zone now, Goff. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a former star crosstown at UCLA, Anthony Barr. Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Cousins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They go with Gurley on 1st down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
180. Hey, go Mike 40, Mike 40. Listen. Watch the air. Super.
Now it's gone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And he is all the way up past the 25. Looking for Woods that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception.
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Warren. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me. Hey, 5.
Gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Hell no, he up to. He focused. He up 10-0. About to be halftime.
Shot before break here. Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
He's crossing. He's checked up.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. From the 27. Goff over the middle, and it's incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Back to throw, Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Ben Gideon with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Two for 66.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing is Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins again. And now here's another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles.
This motherfucker got me locked up.
That's correct. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Another carry now for Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the end zone, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will shave one more off this lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Check.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, they run with Gurley. Shoves past another.
Man, that armbar, this nigga armbar 8 niggas, man. What the fuck?
A big run there by Gurley. And even
Fucking Gurley's weak ass. That shit.
A guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happens right there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't know.
Back now in Los Angeles.
I thought he played with the Chargers.
It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's Gurley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people.
Nah, we play for money with you had the Chargers.
And when they do their job well, the guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he won't be close to a first down as he
I ain't tripping, bro.
Right around the line
You play who you want to play with. I just complaining. I just said, damn, that stiff arm's a motherfucker or whatever you call it, armbar.
I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay.
Hey, what quarter y'all in? Exit.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
He's going. I got trip inside. Hey, exit. We got 3. 24 is the mic. You ain't doing nothing. Hey, flip it.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen, 64 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the quarterback, there in coverage. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. First down, here's Cousins. This is caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown.
Yeah, don't put Call of Duty in. I gotta play you before you get off of here. RNG.
Now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Brother, I ain't playing this season. Man, I am not a factor in the league. You ain't gotta worry about no goddamn league.
Maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. A spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now. Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A nice run there by Gurley on first down as he'll get about 7 out of it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A big run there by Gurley. 45 yards on the ground. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly controlled right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
We got 3. We got first.
Here's Cousins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
No, I'm about to, what you want, Google Pay, right?
Back-to-back
Yes,
good
sir.
plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Nah, it should still be in there.
Now a handoff for Gurley. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Goff now to throw.
Oh, that's a pick.
Complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Oh, here we go. I couldn't find that at work. Shit. Damn it. What's
Come
that?
up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, yours is Dante, right? Let me know when you got it.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them. And
360 fucking yards.
They also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points,
I bet.